Hey guys, it's Mr. Hing here. I hope you are so well. Today, what we're going to be talking about is packaging, all right? This will include a really nice example to explain the concept of everything, and then we're going to include one activity or one exercise, all right? So let's have a look and see. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is have a look at understanding the concept of packaging. Okay, so what will generally happen in packaging is they will give you something that will occupy items, all right, and then they'll a very common question is how many of those items will fit into the the thing that is going to occupy the item. So let's have a look, for instance, in this example. We can see they have given us a shelf, which is 120 centimeters in length. And then they have given us a box, and they only gave us one dimension of the box, which is 7 centimeters. Please note that when we are dealing with packaging and anything else, really, when you are dividing and timesing numbers, please remember to always get the same units and then work them together. All right. That is a very important rule for mathematics and for MathSlit. So let's have a look at the key rule in packaging. So the question is how many boxes can fit onto the shelf, this shelf here. So I'm just going to read the key rule and then I'll explain exactly what it means. Let's have a look. So I said over here, divide the dimension of the thing occupying the item by the dimension of the item. So what I mean is this, divide the dimension of the thing, in this case it is the shelf, the thing that occupies the item, in this case it is the shelf. So take the dimension of the shelf, which is 120 centimeters, that's why I highlighted it here. And then we are going to divide it by the dimension of the item. Now, please note, when we are doing packaging, they might give you dimensions of the breadth, of the height, and of the length. But in this case, please make sure that you understand. Look what is happening over here. They asked how many boxes will fit onto the shelf. So the shelf is going in this dimension. So obviously we'll need to know the dimension of the length of the box. We don't want to know the height because that works in the vertical, and then we don't really want to know or deal with the breadth because that works in that direction. We just want to know if we stack a box here, a box here, a box here, we want to know the length, this dimension of the box, which is given to us, and it is 7. So let's have a look and follow the rule that I gave. So in the answer, what we're going to do, I said divide the dimension of the shelf occupying the item, so it's 120 centimeters, divided by the dimension of the box, which was 7. All right, 7 centimeters over there. So if we have a look, what's going to happen is we will end up getting 17 whole boxes, but then there's a remainder. There's 17 whole boxes, comma, 1 4. So what does this mean? Please pay close attention over here. This is really important. So what would happen in reality is you would be able to fit 17 boxes, right? Let me just draw that box over here. 17 boxes. Boom, boom, boom. 17 across the entire shelf. But then what happens is we have comma 1 4. So we have a little space left over. Now, what is important about this part of the question is that when they ask how many boxes, they're looking for a whole number of boxes. We need to round this number down to 17 boxes. So our final answer will be 17 boxes. The reason is if we round up and if we say, okay, 18 boxes will fit, it won't actually, because it tells us there's 17 whole boxes fit. And if we put another 18th box, it actually won't fit completely onto the shelf and it will actually probably end up falling off. So we will only say it won't fit properly. So we will say, we'll round down and we will say 17 boxes, 17 boxes can fit on the shelf comfortably. All right. So let's have a look at one of the examples that I've done for us over here. What is happening is we have a truck, right? And then the part of the truck is that's going to occupy these boxes is 2,950 millimeters in height. The question reads, let's have a look. how many boxes can fit into the truck if the boxes are stacked on top of one another seen in the diagram. Let's look at the diagram. So as you can see, this is the way that the boxes will be stacked. So in this case, the length of the box is not important to us. It's not significant. The significant dimension is the height, because when we're dealing with the height of the truck that will occupy the boxes, right, we're going to take this amount and divide it by the height, because that is the way that it is going to be stacked. It's not going to be, we're not looking at how it's stacked this way, but we're looking how it's stacked this way. So think about it like this if you want. They're going to be stacked in a vertical dimension, which is actually the dimension of the or rather the direction of the truck. So let's have a look and see how we actually put it into practice. Right, so what did the rule say? It said take the dimension of the thing that's going to occupy the items. So in this case, it's the truck. So we're going to take the dimension of the truck, which is 2,950. And what did I say at the beginning? When we are working with maths and mathslit, we need to work with the same units to get the correct answer. So let's first convert, and you actually get a mark for this part in your test most of the time. Okay, so you'll take that divided by 10 to get us to centimeters, because this is in centimeters. All right, so divided by 10, I get this answer, 295 centimeters. And now what is going to happen is that we're going to take that 295 centimeters, which I get from over here, and I'm going to divide it by this dimension of the item, okay, the height. Please do not divide it by the length, because that is not significant in this question. All right, and then the final answer is going to be over here, and I'm just going to write it over here, the instruction. So we have our answer of 6,555 recurring, and what did I say? We are going to round down. All right, we are going to round the answer down, so therefore our final answer will be 6 boxes. Okay, and I'll explain it one more time. The reason being is when we are stacking the boxes, we're stacking them vertically, obviously, and then it said that there will be six whole boxes that can fit this way, comma 555, but that means that 7 boxes will not fit in, but we do know 6 whole boxes will fit, and therefore the answer is 6 boxes. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. As always, I really like to leave this comment over here. Please comment your questions. All right, any questions that you have, I really do enjoy engaging with you guys. So please, I will just put these exclamation marks. I really do enjoy engaging with you guys and your questions. And yeah, as soon as I see those questions, I'll be able to answer them as soon as possible. So that is packaging. There will be following exercises just to practice and exercise and apply these concepts more often. But for now, that is it, and I'll see you in the next one.